season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Buckeyes, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Young. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice...
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a knot. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Look out, he's got room. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships too.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Williams.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Jones. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to get the edge on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quarterback may change this route. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Little over-anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. got his man downfield. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Aggie! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. DB's right up on the receivers. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Texas A&M.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. Turning it on! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's got 67 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. From the red zone, it's Rodgers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fires to the middle. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Let's go! Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. 325. On the snap, it's Young. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Young. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught him. It's Jones. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle is Bell. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had stolen the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage, and more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to field the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. Defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Texas A&M going quickly.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline.
There he goes. Plows through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then I could take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Direct snap. It's Young. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Rolls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Bell. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for a loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And here they come almost all the way back. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Sends it back in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Easy.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Armstrong. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Down 55 weak.
They'll move the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He caught it! And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
On the direct snap, it's Armstrong. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's open on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Savage. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The inside handoff. Just shedding tackles. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. The give. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
Texas A&M.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Young. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Young. Running to Green. Turning it on! And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's McClure. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
He's brought down.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to